Hi students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 8th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, we are continuing with the chapter equation in one variable. Last video you could understand what is meant by an equation, what is meant by variable, what is meant by equations in one variable, and those who have not gone through or watched that video should go through that. Link will be given below in the description. You should click that and see the first part of this chapter, first part of the video, and then come back here and continue here. At the end of the video, I had told you that equation in one variable is having lot of applications, and such questions will be there in different competitive exams, and it will be interesting also, I told. So I'll be doing some I'll be trying to solve some problems from your textbook so that you will understand that this kind of questions can be solved by making an equation and finding out the variable or finding out the solution for the equation. So let me go to your textbook where we can pick up some questions and convert or develop an equation to solve it. This is from the practice set number 2 of your textbook, where the first question is: mother is 25 years old. Mother is 25 years older than her son. Find son's age if after 8 years the ratio of son's age to mother's age will be 4/9. 2-3 things are given. Mother is 25 years older than her son. That is one thing given. Second, find son's age. What we have to find is son's age if after 8 years from now the ratio of son's age to mother's age will be 4/9. So we need to create a equation to solve it. That is what is important here. Let me try to copy that question here. This is 4/9, correct? It is given that it is 4/9 after 8 years from now. So what is the mechanism? What is the method? Something which is asked or something which is unknown to us will be considered as a variable. Here normally we take it as x. In this case we are asked to find son's age, correct? So we will do one thing. We are asked to find out son's age, the present age of son. So we will simply write, let the present age of the son is, son be x years. This is our technique or method. Now it is also given that mother is 25 years older than her son. Whenever you take the age of son, you can see that mother is 25 years older than her son. So we can assume that age of the mother, if son's age, if you are considering x, you can simply write it as x plus 25 years, right? I will not be solving, I will be developing the equation and then you know how to solve it. Now the question is, find son's age if after 8 years the ratio of son's age to mother's age will be 4/9. After 8 years what ratio will be there between their ages is given. So how to write that? So let us consider about son's age after 8 years, correct? So how will we write? We will simply assume after 8 years. After 8 years what happens? Son's age. That is what we will consider first. what we will write? If present it is x, it will be x plus 8, no doubt about it. Now the same way mother also will become 8 years older, so we will write mother's age. So at present mother's age is this much, so that x plus 25 is present age. We have to add another 8 years, this will be mother's age. And what is given is the ratio will be 4/9 after 8 years. So from this information, if you convert this into ratio in such a way that son's age to mother's age, that is what is given. So if we write son's age upon mother's age, we have to write it as 4/9. So what we will do in the next step, we will write from the given information, or from the given information, what we can say, son's age upon mother's age will be 4/9 after 8 years. So we will write x plus 8, which is son's age after 8 years, x plus 25 plus 8 is 33, x plus 33 will be equal to 4/9. Now we reach to a status where we have got an equation equal to sign aa gaya, and both sides we are having some numbers and only x is the variable. So we have solved this kind of sums. We can simply equate this by cross multiplying, which you have studied. So what we will do in the next, we can simply say that 9 into x plus 8, this one, will be equal to 4 into x plus 33. So we are having x on both sides, which we normally bring it to one side. For that we should remove 9 from left side. All this exercise we have done. So there are more than one ways. We will simply open the bracket for the time being. 9 into x, 9x, 9 8s are 72. 4x and 4 into 33 is equal to 132. Now we can write that 9x minus 4x is equal to 132 minus 72. I told that I will not solve the sum. It is almost getting solved. 5x is equal to 132 minus 72 is equal to 60. So x is equal to 12. We assumed son's age at present as x, and that is what is asked. So my dear students, when we read the question at the beginning, there was no any clue about son's age. But when we equated whatever is given in the question and converted it into in the equation form, we found that we could solve it easily, right? So this is the benefit of learning to write equation and solve equation by the methods what we studied. Okay, we can consider another example now. I will bring the question over here and will try to explain to you how it can be solved. Here is another question or another situation, again from your textbook. Some tickets of rupees 200 and some tickets of rupees 100 of a drama in a theatre were sold. The number of tickets of rupees 200 sold was 20 more than the number of tickets of rupees 100 sold in that sense. The total amount received by the theatre by sale of tickets was rupees 37,000. Find the number of rupees 100 tickets sold. This is the question. It is interesting. Why? Because it's a very practical situation, and we are supposed to make or derive an equation by which we can solve it. And as I told you at the beginning, what is asked after all? Finally, it is find the number of rupees 100 tickets sold. That is something what is unknown, can be considered as X in this case. So let us begin in that way. Sometimes it won't work, sometimes most of the time it works. Find the number of rupees 100 tickets sold. That is what is asked. So I will just simply write over here, let the question, what is this? The number of rupees 100 tickets sold be X, हमारा variable. It is given here that the tickets of rupees 200 sold was 20 more than the number of tickets of rupees 100. So we can write that also. If the number of tickets, 100 rupees tickets sold is 100 X, the next line can be number of rupees 200 tickets sold. From the above we can write that it will be X plus 20 because 20 tickets more of 200 sold. Now what more information is given? From the given information, just like before, we can write from the given information, what we can write? The total received is given 37,000. That means if we consider X rupees as the cost of 100 tickets, let the number of tickets sold of 100 is X, naturally the amount received will be 100 into X. Correct? So the amount against ticket sale, it is given as 37,000. How this is? This is a total amount received by selling 100 rupees tickets and 200 rupees ticket. Now if we try to calculate the amount, 100 rupees ticket we sold X, then we will add that amount with the amount, the number of tickets sold of that of 200. 200 rupees we have sold X plus 20 tickets, correct? So we will multiply with X plus 20. This is the number of tickets. And this total must be 37,000. Almost coming close to the equation. Why? If we try to write it in a symbol, removing the bracket, this will become 100x plus 200 into x is equal to 200x plus 200 into 20 will be equal to 4,000, which is equal to 37,000. Correct? If we further taking care of the left side of the equation, we can say that these two together will become 300x plus 4,000 will go to the right side. So I can write is equal to 37,000 minus 4,000, which will be equal to 33,000, right? X is equal to 33,000, dividing both sides by 300, our old method. It becomes 110. X is 110. What is X? That is what is asked. The number of rupees 100 tickets sold be X, and that is what is asked. So we will write below, whenever we get the answer, we should rewrite the answer clearly, that the number of tickets of rupees 100 sold is equal to 110. We know that it is given in the question that 20 more tickets sold. In the case of 200, it will be 130. If that asked, that also you will write. So 110 and 130 are the answer for this question. So my dear students, when we read the question, we cannot simply imagine the answer. We need to create an equation to solve. That's the beauty of this lesson, and that's the beauty of learning equation in one variable. Understood? So if I keep on doing the sums, maybe one more sum I can do for you, but rest of the sums you will be doing, because this is exercise to make you strong and for you to get the enjoyment of getting answer. I don't want you to miss it. So let me try one more for you. Here is another situation. A cricket player scored 180 runs in the first match and 257 runs in the second match. अच्छा cricket player है. Find the number of runs he should score in the third match so that the average of runs in the 3 matches be 230. In one match 180, second match 257. How much he should score to keep his average at 230? It appears to be very straightforward, simple question. You should have an idea about what is the concept of average. Average will be, we will be getting average by dividing the number of occurrence with the total with the number of occurrence, whatever it may be. If it is your mark, you will be having, if you are having 3 exams, you will take the sum of it and divide it with 3. That is 3 occurrence were there. So here there will be 3 occurrence. In fact, third match is the third occurrence, but average is asked. Average is given and you are asked to find out what will be the third occurrence. So there's a kind of equation approach is required. Let us think about how to solve this. What is given is run scored in the first match as 180. Okay, and run scored in the second match as 257. Okay. So we know that, one thing we know that if it is if we are thinking about 230 be average, 230 into 3 will be the total score. I will make it into an equation. Total runs scored must be equal to the average given, which is whatever it is, into 3. Correct? Average is 230 into 3, that means 690 must be the total. So there is no much unknown quantity and all. So we know that runs already scored. Runs already scored. How much it comes? 180 plus 257. Correct? That is the already scored, which is equal to 337 plus 437. So now 437 plus the third match score must be equal to 690. We can, for the purpose of making equation, we can make it like this. Otherwise also you know how to solve it. 690 minus 437, which is equal to 253. Sometimes the question will be so easy for you. So I am closing this video here because the remaining sums you should do because you should become strong and expert. And I am once again repeating, making equation and solving that equation with 1 variable. Next year you will be studying equation in 2 variable, and the 10th standard you will be going for more complex sums, and after 10th standard you will be writing a competitive exam for getting into better professions, everywhere your arithmetic ability will be tested through this kind of questions. So love this kind of questions and practice this kind of questions so that you will find it easy to pass the competitive such exam, maybe for profession, maybe for getting a course, or maybe for checking your numerical ability and arithmetic ability. Everywhere this is useful. So my dear students, love this kind of sums and practice as much as possible. Okay, thank you.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.